Police are looking into a murder-suicide by an off-duty deputy last night in Santa Rosa. The man was identified as 44-year-old Jeremy Lyle, a Sonoma County Sheriff's deputy, and his victim was 38-year-old Marie Bonici, a detention specialist with the same agency. Lyle shot and killed her in the apartment, hers, in an apparent domestic violence dispute. After nearly 5-hour standoff with police from his vehicle, Lyle then shot himself just after 2 a.m. this morning.
You know, we all started to panic and lock our doors and, like, what's going on here?
There was sirens all through the night and the helicopter just buzzing for hours. I think it's troubling that it was a sheriff's department.
At this time, we have no reports of any previous domestic violence incidents.
The tragic situation leaves behind an infant and twin toddlers, all three believed to be the children of Benici and Lyle. They were unharmed and are in the care of family members now.
Family, did you just hear that? What's with these police being so violent? See, once you let somebody roam free and do and just exercise power over people and harm people, rough people up, unalive people, it's going to spill over into the other areas of their life. Follow me, track me. Is you following what I'm putting down? Is you picking up what I'm putting down? When you allow these police officers to run roughshod on certain demographics, they can beat them and file false charges, lie on documents, do all this stuff, commit violence acts against these people. It's going to spill over into your own community. And can't nobody say that police don't have a reputation of being violent towards their spouse. We all know this. And we also know the suicide rate is exponentially high. And we also know they like little kids too. The pedophiles, pederasty, anybody? I would like to check that officer record and see what type of record that he had. Because this here just don't pop up most of the time. Not most of the time. I bet his files and his records are extensive, probably. He probably had a history of people probably complaining about him and all that stuff. Yeah. This man unalived a woman. Family, can I ask y'all a question? Fellas, what could be so bad that you want to allegedly unalive the person that you love or had children with and then off yourself? Can you put that in the comment section? Because I can't think of nothing. If I catch my wife in bed with my brother, am I going to be upset? Yes. Will I probably put them things on both of them? Yes. Some people might say they might unalive both of them, but I'm not going to take myself out. Ain't nothing in this world worth me putting a gun to my head and pulling the trigger. Nah, I'll pull the trigger on you. Yeah, and I ain't doing it to myself, especially something pertaining to a woman. Absolutely not. Guys, if you out there, and if a woman got you that emotional, got you so caught up in your feelings and you so ingratiated with her and you can't live without her, you might want to change that quickly. Because she's leading you around the nose with a boomerang. That's not good. If somebody can control your happiness, they can control you. That's why I always start off in my videos, what? Happiness is an inside job, and it will always be an internal affair. It's within, not external. It's internal. You understand? There's nothing wrong with loving on a person, but you don't leave your happiness in somebody else's hand, because a lot of people have a tendency and a proclivity to abuse it, especially when they get mad. Absolute power leads to corruption, guys. Let's move along.
Ever cheated before?
Not with another human.
What do you mean?
I cheated on my boyfriend with his dog. It was a golden retriever.
I mean, how did your boyfriend find out?
He opened the door and I was in the doggy position.
Y'all heard that, right? No. Hold up. Stop the press. Hold up.
Ever cheated before?
Not with another human.
What do you mean?
I cheated on my boyfriend with his dog. It was a golden retriever.
I mean, how did your boyfriend find out?
He opened the door and I was in the doggy position.
If I did do something like that, I wouldn't admit that. I'd take that to the grave with me. But why do people feel so free and Forever 21, I guess? This woman just said that she was in the doggy style with a dog. And her boyfriend called her. She didn't cheat the right way with a human. She didn't cheat the right way. Guys, now this won't be popular, but listen at this. If you gonna do wrong the right way. You can do wrong the right way. In this case right here, the right way would be to cheat with a human, even though it's wrong. It's wrong, but the right way is to cheat with a human. She gonna do wrong with an animal. God almighty, did you hear what I just said? If you gonna do wrong the right way. Like if I'm gonna cheat on my wife, I'm not gonna go get no man. God almighty, did you hear me? I said I'm not gonna go get no man, I'm gonna get another woman. Let me just leave that alone.
The big story at 5:30. Take a look at this video from Lake Winterset in Polk County. This caught the sheriff's attention. He calls it a riot and says deputies arrested a handful of participants on various charges.
But residents along that lake say this isn't the first time they've seen inappropriate behavior. And they tell Fox 35's Carla Byron they've had enough.
It's an all-out brawl on Lake Winterset. One man is knocked out cold, while others are pummeled, all while a child watches from a boat.
We're going to lock y'all up until you figure out that you can't misbehave in the community, that you can't fight, that you can't knock people unconscious. It's over, folks.
This brawl happened on August 2nd on a private vacant lot that looks like a small island.
Sure.
Polk County deputies arrested 8 people who they say were all friends at one point, including a 17-year-old minor. But this fight wasn't a one-off. RJ Webb's parents live on the shoreline, and he says this kind of inappropriate behavior, including sexual behavior, has been happening for years.
You can't even have my kids swim at my grandparents' house or have them outside on the weekends with how bad and how vulgar some of the music is. And then with the fights happening down there, it's only a matter of time before someone pulls a gun out or something like that.
We have historically tried to warn, to educate, because we want families together on our lakes having a good time together. But these kind of knuckleheads here doing this stuff just disrupts everything.
The county recently passed an ordinance to address this issue by establishing boating restriction zones and designated swim areas. However, it has not yet gone into effect. The Secretary of State and FWC are working with the county's attorneys to see how the ordinance can be tweaked to become enforceable. The sheriff's office also wants to work with the county to enhance the noise ordinance on the lake.
We want everyone out on the lake, enjoying the lake, but tie up and swim around your boats like everyone's done forever. You shouldn't be in someone's backyard.
You can start on the lake this weekend and get you a nice suntan before we lock you up in the jail where we don't have any sun lamps.
In Polk County, Carla Byron, Fox 35 News.
My God, what's going on in Florida, guys? Lord have mercy, guys. Have y'all heard about this? I know you haven't. You might as well go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Come on back to see me. Even the haters have to watch. Come on back to see me. Come on back. Come on back. I keep them coming back. These guys down here swinging for the fences, knocking people out. They said people was doing all type of unseemly things, having sex and sexual acts out there. And if you notice something, he said that we try to educate them. We try to warn them. But yet the problem still consists over and over. They drunk, high on drugs, brawling, fighting, doing all type of things out there. Yeah, I think that them thugs need to be locked up. They playing all type of loud, vulgar music. This supposed to be a place of peace and serenity, right? Around the water. Hearing the waves crash on the shoreline and all that good stuff. The birds chirping in the morning. Instead, you hear a drunk Tom out there hollering and hooping. Huh? Did you hear me? You hear a Jimmy out there swearing. a drunken slur, a methed out tongue, got that babbling, fighting and going on. Lock them up. That's what you need to do. Guys, and I will keep y'all posted on every one of these cases that I'm showing y'all, guys. But tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Oh, it's not only the blacks now. Oh, no. We need to take a look and examine the other side, because we know black people commit crime. I never said, and I never will say that black people don't commit no crime. But they act like you are the alpha and the omega of crime, and that's just simply not true. That is a falsified or fabricated lie from the pits of Hades, hell itself. But family, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Come on back to see me. And until next time, peace. And remember, there is more